All right, welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is Tate Kramer with Brian the Grizzly, Brandman Brandon, and we're gonna check out the brand new Godzilla -1 trailer. I have no idea what -1 means. But I haven't watched it yet. I've been saving it for this to watch it with you guys. So yeah, I don't know if you guys are ready to watch it.
I'm ready.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys hear it.
See me in Tokyo.
Just FYI, everything's flipped, so we can't read anything. But I mean, it's a Godzilla. We need to read.
あれはゴジラ。
Oh. Oh.
なんで俺たちこんなところに呼ばれたんですか？
政府はこの情報を国民に伏せています。
誰かが貧乏口引かなきゃなんねんだよ。
みんな死んだぞ。この橋知らず。
その怪物は許しちゃくれない。
ゴジラ-1
That's coming out of IMAX.
I am so in. Anything Godzilla, kaiju related, that's automatically my butt in the seat. I think I've been pretty happy with the Godzilla related stuff we've got over the last couple of years. We even got Godzilla or Monarch Legacy of Monsters coming out, I think, before the end of the year. Next spring or April I think March or April, one of the two, there's the Godzilla versus Kong 2 coming out. So there's going to be no shortage of this. I feel very spoiled in this regard. And I think this is another Godzilla from Toho. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in. I'll see it in IMAX.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Definitely in. Yep.
That's a lot of Godzilla content coming at the same time.
I know. I'm not even mad.
No, but that's my worry. That is my worry.
Much.
Is it too much? Once again, you don't want to oversaturate stuff like that. So like you have to watch what you're doing. So I worry that though as good as that looks amazing. It really does. Mm-hmm. But will it be too much Godzilla content and then something doesn't get watched because of it?
I'll never get enough of watching Godzilla fight monsters. I'm cool with it.
I mean, this one is definitely made in Japan. It says Toho. So I don't know how big of a release it's going to get in America. It might get a pretty big one though, just because of the strike and stuff, and it's Godzilla. Exactly. But with everything going on over here with the strikes, I can see it getting a pretty big release. But it's also a very different Godzilla, man. This one looks good. It's like him doing Godzilla stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like him just being a menace and just being a monster to Japan. So it looks good. I think the graphics are pretty good. So
you don't think Godzilla King of the Monsters would, if it comes out very like same time, would kind of undercut it? Would that become a problem? Putting that both out at the same time? Maybe.
I mean, I think this one's coming out first, right? Because this is coming out
December 1st.
Is that what it said?
Yeah, I don't think they've had like a set in stone release date for Monarch Legacy of Monsters on Apple TV. And then I know Godzilla versus Kong New Empire, I think is the name of it, is like the early half of next year.
Yeah. So this is gonna come out first, and I think people they're gonna wait and see how it looks. But even the Godzilla looks like
I mean, this
But
is
more like
back to what you think when you think of Godzilla, you think of him in Tokyo, destroying Tokyo. That's just
yeah,
what you think of. So you
you know,
seeing it from that perspective is very cool. I understand exactly what we're doing, but I do worry that, too much Godzilla content at the same time might be a problem.
yeah.
um,
I think it'd be okay, especially like if this is like more Japanese, which obviously it is. I think it'll be all right.
yeah. And I get what you're saying, Brian. Definitely, it's like we're getting, like a handful of Godzilla stuff all at once, even though Godzilla vs Kong was almost 3 years ago. So I
Hmm.
definitely get that. But at the same time, I just love watching Godzilla fight monsters, other monsters. So
Him just being a badass
yeah,
monster. Yeah.
yeah. So I'm cool with it, but I definitely get what you're saying. I
Yeah,
absolutely get what
I
you're
just
saying.
don't worry about it because I think Godzilla is probably one of the best monster. Period. Him and King Kong are just are legendary.
Yeah, and
Do you do too much?
even though I'm still kind of in my even though this was like 25 years ago, we're talking about 25 years after the fact. I'm still a little in my feelings about Godzilla 98 from Roland Emmerich. Like what were you doing? What did you think
Yeah.
you were doing?
You really going back in the scrolls like, man,
Yeah, I know.
1998. I didn't
Yep,
like this.
yep.
Well,
Pepperidge Farm remembers. Um, yeah. So whatever we got to do, all the Godzilla content we can get that'll just kind of wash the bad taste that left out.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
Uh, just
just,
just
just
just just bury it under actual Godzilla content where he actually fights monsters, not some
yeah.
Jurassic Park ripoff.
So this is what we're doing. When we talked about Marvel, right?
Mhm.
Marvel oversaturating it, and you're not worried
Mhm.
about the oversaturation of it, and then we get the same thing going on.
Mhm.
You don't want to oversaturate the content with all this stuff. So you gotta put some space in between it.
Just look at this as them doing it for the greater good, so that we completely forget about Godzilla 98.
the more we put in between that movie and all these new ones, the better. Yeah, but I don't know. This one looks really good. It looks like back to old school kind of Godzilla. Which
Yeah, kind of back to
The
basics,
original
kind of.
story.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm down for it. I like it. It looks good. I get -1 now. That makes sense. Because I know you. I don't know if it was hard to read, but when it's 0, then it turns into a minus. And it goes from minus,
Yeah.
whatever that said. I was like, that makes sense because that's like when you run out of time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like a military saying. So I was like, oh, okay, there it is. From 0 to minus. I'm like, oh, that's, but yeah. Oh, I love the logo. That's what. That is a sick logo.
That is cool.
Mhm.
That's cool.
I am curious to see, outside of -1 with Legendary Pictures, since they've made it kind of clear they're building a monster verse. I would admittedly kind of like I wouldn't be opposed to them kind of taking a break from Godzilla and just kind of doing kind of more solo based stuff with some of the other monsters, like maybe more Kong stuff, maybe other kaiju stuff like that.
I'll be very careful with that because you don't want to turn into Sony putting like Craven and all
Oh
those
yeah,
other
like
things,
the Spider-Man universe with no Spider-Man.
Exactly. So you don't want to be in a Kong in Godzilla universe without Kong and Godzilla. I don't know if that's the best decision.
Well, the nice thing is we don't have any rights issues standing in the way, so there wouldn't be any use or at any point not to use the primary monsters. So, but yeah, I wanted to say something about Mothra. Thank you, because I think Mothra is dope. I liked Mothra and Godzilla King of the Monsters. So I'd be.
Can you do a Mothra without Godzilla or Kong?
That's a good question.
That's what I'm saying. Like you're doing a Craven, without Spider-Man. I mean, I feel like it's the same thing. It's the same one.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, he said came up watching everything giant. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but that is interesting. Can you do these side monsters without the king, without Godzilla? That's a good question. I don't know. It depends on the story, and I think you would have to put multiple of them together in a movie, right?
But then, even then, I feel like you still have to be going towards Godzilla and Kong. That's it, because those are that's it. That's 1 and 2. That's what it is. And if you're not going towards that, then no one's going to care.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Let's see what some of the comments are saying. So yeah, I had my Godzilla trailer go through with no problem, but a short I made from my trailer reaction got blocked. Yeah, Toho is so weird with their stuff, man. So that's why. Well, hopefully this will work. If not, the only place you might watch it is here right now. We'll see. Yeah, and Jason, yeah, we got a bunch more trailers too. Look solid. Yep. I'm sure I'll be seeing this first weekend. Heck yeah. I'll be right there with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually think Godzilla King of Monsters is underrated. It was good, man.
It was very good. So.
It delivered what I was looking for. I think dare I say I kind of preferred it to Godzilla 2014. I'm there with you. Just because it had more of Godzilla doing Godzilla things.
Yeah.
I know I make a lot of use of the term slow burn, which I know Gareth Edwards, the director of the 2014 one, was definitely going for, because we get a lot of teases of Godzilla throughout the movie until really like towards the end of the movie, where you actually see him fighting other monsters, the Mutos. But
it took too long.
It took way too long.
I lost interest in it. I was like,
and you don't really go to a Godzilla movie for a slow burn. Let me ask you, what do you go to a Godzilla movie to see?
It's like saying, I mean, Godzilla, like going Harry Potter and never seeing Harry Potter. It's like, you just things you just don't. No magic at all. Like we're not doing any magic. Good luck.
Harry Potter in regular school.
That's why I liked I preferred King of the Monsters, and I really enjoyed Godzilla versus Kong. I just thought it was fun. Kong Skull Island I had a lot of fun with. But I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with this upcoming one next year. The
good one. Yeah. I just hope it shows more Godzilla this time. Looks like it will.
Yeah,
looks like it will.
His effect on the actual city is going to be and the people.
Yeah. Talking about Mothra. She's got a very sweet personality. I think social media would treat her like they treat Groot or Grogu. I can see the protect Mothra at all cost tweets now.
I can see that.
I can kind of see it. Other than the badass final fights with the kaiju at the end of the movie of Godzilla 2014 was boring. I don't care about the humans. Exactly. Stop.
Like, stop giving me that.
It's always the worst part.
Destroying stuff.
Yeah. Godzilla versus Kong was great. It was minus the human shit. But it was a lot less human stuff than it was.
But it was a lot of Kong. There's still a lot of Godzilla. Even the world they had it in looked good, made sense.
Gundam versus Godzilla, that would be awesome. But we'll never see that on the big screen. But that is awesome.
I was like, how are we going to make that happen?
But that's our thoughts and trailer reaction for Godzilla -1. Coming from Toho, so it's gonna be more old school, very obviously very Japan, because it's coming from Japan. So, but leave a comment down below, let us know what you think about it, and if you want to join us live and be part of the show, like all those comments were, make sure you subscribe to the channel and check us out every Monday and Thursday. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and you too can be part of the show with us. But if you're watching live, stick around. We are gonna move on to our next topic.